So you haven't found a man, and you're getting tired of trying, so you want to set a deadline. Is that the deal? It's perfect if you're living in a movie with Meg Ryan. 6 months to find a husband? Are you for real? Maybe a one-bedroom apartment on the south side of Seattle, and a part-time job selling organic rye are not the shoes you want to occupy. But would you really want to marry any guy just because you're here? Just because you're desperate and the dating seems lame? Because you're tired of signing Christmas cards with just one name? It might make the class reunion not as tough. Is that reason enough to fall in love? When two people tie the knot, it's a permanent selection. So I believe that they should have sufficient cause. They should be in love with every tiny imperfection, and not just tolerate each other's flaws. 30's just around the corner, and to compromise is easy when you're feeling like it's down to the wire. Feeling like the situation's dire. That may be true, but do you really want a man who will marry you just because you're here? Just because you're lonely and he won't have to even try, because he knows you'll never say goodbye, and he won't have to do the sweet romantic stuff. Is that reason enough to fall in love? For the past several months you've dated loser after loser, and you call me the next morning with only bad news to report. Now here you are suggesting that you marry any jerk that asks you, but I don't want to see you settle for a last resort, 'cause life's too short. To be honest, I'm no expert on relationships, or what makes certain people, well, connect. Wouldn't it be crazy if the guy that you've been missing turned out to be someone that you never would expect? Ever since I met you, I've been casually dropping in for any random reason I can invent. You say I look happy, and that I'm always smiling, like everything is great and I'm content. You assume that it's because my life is put together, and I've got so much going for me. Did it ever cross your mind that the reason I'm so happy every time you see me could be just